How you doing? Good to see you. All right, so I thought maybe we'd get a moment. So we got 8 minutes left. Do some questions and answers. Can we do that?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
There's so many people who've been putting up their hands, and I'm sorry I haven't answered.
Let's go right here.
Yes.
Some of us are dealing with people that are suffering from PTSD, post-traumatic. How do we deal and help them?
Very compassionately. The thing is with PTSD is that people have to go through the grief and the remembrances and the healing process in order to get to the other side of it, and you can't rush that for them, you see. And so all you can do is be very compassionate and teach them to tune into their intuition. I've worked with so many people with PTSD. I worked at the VA hospital for my internship, and everyone there has PTSD. And so it's just a process of, in a sense, reliving the horror, working through it, and moving on with a sense of meaning. But don't try and rush it for them, and their anxiety can make you anxious. Don't make yourself the problem with this.
That was great. Sense of meaning. I mean, you glossed over that word really quickly, but that's really a big part of it, isn't it? Regaining your sense of meaning.
And purpose, and from a spirituality sense, to frame things in terms of what is the meaning of this? Why did you go through war? Why did you go through this trauma? How can you use the experience for the good, to help yourself, to not shut down, to help others? A lot of times what I've seen is when people go through trauma, they turn it around to help others. I mean, you've seen it with Michael J. Fox and so many people in the spotlight who have turned around their physical challenges, this one of Parkinson's disease, to help others. That's sometimes a big reason why people go through things, for our own soul development and also to help the world, because healing, as far as I see it, isn't ever really just about yourself. It's about every advance you make, every heartful choice you make, every intuition you listen to. That resonates out for everybody. It helps all of us.
Right
Don't you
on.
think?
Yeah, that was great. Thank you. All right, let's get another question over here for Judith Orloff. Right there, if we can get a mic back to that woman. Thank you.
Can you just give us like a 30 or 60-second synopsis of the fifth point about dreams?
Yes. I'm sorry, there wasn't a clock working, so I didn't see what time it was.
I didn't see it either. Actually, I was looking here and I was like, the first lecture that I did, I had no idea what time it was, even though it was sitting right there.
I know. But in Guide to Intuitive Healing, I have a whole section on dreams. But in terms of dreams, the way to listen to dreams is you have a dream journal, you have a pen. Before you go to sleep at night, you ask a question, and then in the morning, don't talk to anyone for a couple of minutes. Just you have to be quiet. Don't talk, because that shifts your level of awareness. Write down the answer. Write down the dream, even if it's just a red color or a person's voice. Or you don't have to worry about writing down the whole saga, because sometimes you have long dreams. Don't worry about it. Just get a snatch down and see how it relates to your question. That's the short answer. But I do this. That's how I awaken every morning, is by remembering dreams. I've done that since I've been little. It's a very potent form of intuition to me.
And you keep a dream journal, always?
I do.
All these years you've kept one?
In my closets, they're piled high.
Wow.
I love it. Dreams are a rich source of nurturing for me. It's when your mind gets turned off and quiet, you get to play in other realms. That's how I look at it. You get a lot of information in those realms, not just working through your anxiety, your fear, your depression, whatever it is you have. Dreams can help you do that too, but they also give you guidance if you can ask. And I encourage everyone to try and actively ask for a dream, or asking for inner guidance, which is step 4, to get used to going inside, because you came here alone and you're going to leave here alone, and what you take with you is what you've developed here and what's inside. And what's inside, and I know you believe, as I do, is very valuable. The healing power of what's within the individual.
I always feel like, somebody was asking me back in my booth about what my day is like. I always feel like something that comes up for me all the time. Any question you have, answer's been found. Whatever your problem is, answer's been found. Somewhere there's an answer. If you have that driving you underneath everything, it's really a powerful way of developing your inner will, or your inner drive.
Right, right. And even though the mind thinks this is impossible to figure out, the situation is impossible, unredeemable, there's no good points here, tell it, thank you for sharing, and go inward. Don't give it that much credence. Go inward and find out what the value is. Everything you go through in life has tremendous value if you can look at it that way. It's, like step one, noticing your beliefs. How do you look at everything that happens in your life? Good, bad, or indifferent? Is it an opportunity to grow and to expand and to love? I hope that's how you view it now. Or
Right
before.
on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over here to this side. This gentleman right here, if we can get a mic to you. Here comes our mic runner. Just one moment.
Thank you. I'm a strong believer in inner wisdom and inner guidance, but I also have an issue for us the last 45, 46 years that I never experienced a dream. So what do you tell a person like that to help experience dreams? Because I never actually done it.
Yeah, so I think what will help you is, you see this little flower here? Put a flower by your bed, look at it before you go to sleep, ask for a dream, spend 5 minutes quiet, look at the flower when you wake up and write. I can guarantee you're going to dream. And you can email me. My email's on my website, so you email me and let me know what you found.
All right, I'll be looking.
Fantastic. Let's go to this side of the room, way back there. Yes, the woman in the black shirt and glasses. Yes, you. And here comes a mic runner.
I have a question on both point number 4 and point number 5.
Okay.
You said you'd recommended that we ask ourselves or pose a question.
Yes, focus on a question.
What if we don't even know where to start? Like what type of question to pose?
Then just ask for whatever guidance wants to be given. You don't have to worry too much. Just ask to be shown. That's such a beauty. I can't see, where are you? It's so, okay. It's so beautiful. Just ask to be shown. And you could ask for joy too. Don't be afraid to ask for joy. We need, I really believe it's our right to experience more joy and ecstasy here. It's not just about working on issues. It's about the more you open up, the more bliss you can feel, really. And I'm not overstating that word, bliss. This flower makes me very happy. I'm telling you. And it's the little things that do it for me. Supposedly little things. To the mind, they're little things, but to me, that's it. That's about it right there for me. It makes me very happy, and that's why I like to have them here on stage, because I get a secret pleasure from having him there.
Fantastic. Okay, let's get somebody right here in the middle. Yes, you right there with the red. Yep. We're going to get a mic to you. One moment. Here comes a mic. Right here. Come up a little bit.
Right here.
2 more rows.
Thank you for all your work, Dr. Orloff. When you're publicly speaking in a room such as this, how do you stay present enough within yourself not to feel all the energies around you as you're
Right.
speaking and having them affect you?
Oh, good question. That really is a pertinent question in my life. But what I do before, I went to the green room, and they gave me a little bit of quiet time before, and I meditated. I asked to be of service and to say what needs to be said to the group, and I asked to forget about myself. For any nervousness or anxiety, I asked not to I don't even think. I don't think. That's the secret, is not thinking, but just allowing whatever it is to come through and trusting that. I've had, luckily a lot of experiences with that, and it so far hasn't failed me, but you never know. But that's what I do, but it's not about thinking, what do I say next? I have a general idea of the information I'd like to impart and the order, but other than that, I just have to get myself. I don't think about myself at all, really. It's just with you. It's just the joy of being with all of you, which is such a thrill to be here, with such a group as this in the Longevity Now Company.
Thank you.
Really incredible.
Great group. Thanks so much. Thanks, Judith Orloff.